I have no idea what I'm doing, but that's okay, we're gonna figure it out. So, as you can see here, I have this blanket. It is like pink on one side and it's blue on the other. I don't really like this color combination. It's not bad, but I prefer it to be dark green. So I got dark green dye from RIT. I got this from Amazon. I opened one already to test it to see if it dyed the tub, dyed this sink here. I don't think it has, so I'm just gonna go ahead and try to dye this. So for documentation purposes, just gonna find the tag here and show you what that looks like before dyeing, because the tag itself might get ruined during the dyeing process. That's what that looks like. So it's in fact a product of Canada, Pure Wool by Ayers, Heirloom. Kind of sounds like heirloom. So interesting. And I've never dyed stuff before, so this is going to be the first time that I try. And I have 3 packs of these dye containers, and they come with little gloves, so I'm going to be using those. Now, with this process, you need pretty hot water, I assume, so I brought a kettle down here on the fridge. Let the cord fall down. Yes, I can do this. There we go. Kettle's plugged in. Cool. Now I'll get some water. It's already very hot water. As you can see, I'm filling this tub up. That's going to make it hotter. Now that the tub has heated up and taken away some energy from that water, I think I'm going to just do this again, just so the water's as hot as possible, if that makes sense. There we go. I don't have much. I got this machete, I can push this down with. So that's fairly hot. I can see that you can see the steam coming off of it, hopefully. Yeah, you can. This is cooking up there. Now I'm just gonna wait a bit for the kettle to heat up so that I could dump that water into the tub so it's even extra hot. And then once I do that, I'm gonna take this blanket, which has this tag on it, I should remove. We're gonna put that in the sink. It's not that scientific of a process. I've heard it's not that difficult to do. Like, it should work. I have 3 boxes of this dye, and reading the instructions, I should have done that originally. I bought 1 box originally, and I read the instructions after I got it. It said 1 box for 2 t-shirts. This thing is way bigger than 2 t-shirts. This is like at least 6 t-shirts, right? So I bought 3 more boxes of dye, and we're gonna put that all into this bath, and then we're gonna throw the blanket into the bath. I'll update you when the kettle is done. Kettle's not finished, but might as well take these out of the boxes just so that I'm prepared for when the time comes. Alright, I can hear this kettle is boiling, so I'm gonna take it off. I'm gonna hit the... Oh, it's foggy. Jesus. That's hot water. Okay, I'm gonna put you down for a second. Put you here. Let's turn the water back on. Some more water. Alright, we got a second run of the kettle going. My water is just starting to boil almost, so now's a good time to put on my gloves. this kind of thing. And then we'll just fill it the rest of the way up with hot water from the tap. I think that should suffice. I'm hoping that. Honestly, I'll stop here, and I'm gonna put the dye in. Yeah, open these dye packs and dump them in. Oh damn! 3 of these should certainly be enough. I don't have a doubt about that. Oh my goodness. You see that? I don't wanna... That's really cool. Anyway. This has gotta be overkill. Yeah. I think that's definitely enough. Okay, so we're gonna take the machete, mix around this water, and then I think it's time to do the blanket. I want to get equal coverage as much as possible, so I'm going to do like this so that it's easy for me to... This is not pretty. But I don't want to like have one side in the whole time while I'm mixing it around. So that's what I'm going to do. And we're just going to drop you in. Oh boy. Oh, that's hot water. That's freaking hot. I don't really know what to expect here, but just gonna put the last one in, and that's all 3 of them. Ah, hot water. It doesn't look to be staining the tub. And maybe I'm speaking too soon, but I'm really hoping it doesn't, because this is not my property. So I don't really know how long this is gonna have to stay in here for. The video I watched, I don't think said, or at least I wasn't paying attention very much, so it's 8:20 right now. Maybe I'll just leave it in here for what, 15-20 minutes, because I don't know the standard procedure. Yeah, I'll come back to this in 15 to 20 minutes and maybe do some research. I have one more pair of gloves, so I'm going to take these off. Plus I have extras in that. Oh jeez. Oh no. It came through. Oh no. My thumbs are green. Oh man. Okay. It is what it is. Yo, I'm back. It's been roughly 5 minutes. I was looking online and I was saying that you need a little bit of vinegar. It works best. About a cup for a gallon. I'd say that's probably sufficient. I don't know, but I'm just gonna push it around a little bit. So it said you should wait 30 to 45 minutes. Yeah, my hands are a little dyed, unfortunately. That's just how she goes. It is what it is. It matches my shirt, so like, I guess it's okay. It's been approximately 10 minutes since the last recording. I have a tool now. I want this to be as dark as possible, so like even this is fairly light when it's out of the water. That's not the end of the world, but maybe that means I just leave it in here for longer. Alright, it's been another 10 minutes. Is it time to take the blanket out? I don't know. I don't think so. I heard some people let this sit like overnight. So maybe I do that. Maybe I let it sit overnight. But I don't know. I don't know. I'll let it sit for another 10 minutes at least. Alright, it's been an hour since starting this. And I've realized that the water level has sunk a little bit. And that's okay, because I think it's about time I take it out of this bath here and let it dry. I don't know what I'm going to do to let it dry, but the water's still pretty warm. Okay. I think, yeah, we're just going to take this out. Ah, this has really dyed. It's paper towel. Alright, that's gonna go there. Yeah, I can still see steam coming off. And that water looks blue, in fact. I'm wondering if that has maybe something to do with the fact that this half the blanket was blue. It might. Well, if I had to take a guess. Yeah, okay. Wish I could give you a better view, but it's about as good as I can do. Where am I going to leave this to dry? It'll probably be wet in the morning. I don't want it to get moldy. That might be a concern. Listen, I don't know these things. I have no idea. So, but it's certainly a green blanket. I can tell you that much. There we go. And it didn't dye the tub, surprisingly, so I'm happy about that. Yeah, it doesn't look half bad. I know it's obviously going to look lighter when I dry it, but yeah. Oh man, yeah, that tag really changed color there. Jesus. I mean, that looks pretty cool though. It looks black now, black and brown. I forget what it was originally. I'll have to rewatch this video. We might be getting diminishing returns here. Dude, there's still so much water. But to get these, it's probably going to take a lot of effort compared to the bulk of the water that I removed already. But that's okay. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. There's blue water on the floor. It's hanging on that that piece of wood there, and I think maybe that'll let the water drain off from it. Yeah, okay. Maybe I'll just leave it like that for the night and check back up on it in the morning. But look at that color. It's pretty good. I'm noticing that this color is much more of a, what is it, like a jade, like a viridian. Wait, no, this is more jade, I think. This is browner a little bit. This is more like forest green. Yeah. This is more emeraldy, and this is more brown and plain. And I was sort of going for more of this color than this color. I don't know if you can even tell the difference on camera, but I'm guessing this was like, maybe this is the blue and this is the pink, because these are two different sides. Yeah. Okay. But yeah. I'll check back up on this in the morning, and that's gonna be it for today. If you can see down here, there's a constant stream of water going into the sink right now. So that's cool. I think what I'm doing here is working. All right, well, see you tomorrow, I suppose. I'll let this continue draining. Yep. See ya. All right, so first impressions. It retained the color pretty well. I checked that out. It's not that much. I was expecting it to be a significant amount lighter. We're still a little damp here, but that's pretty good. So yeah, there's still a little bit of water in the bottom, and that's because, you know, stuff on the top is dry. Stuff at the bottom isn't, because the stuff that's higher has a higher, greater gravitational potential energy, and thus it takes the water down. The water it wants to fall more, you know? So I think I'm just gonna like take this down and then wring out what's left, because it's really not bad, you know. Bunch of blue. You know, if you're gonna hang it, do it on a surface that's not going to do this to it. I don't know what. Maybe just hang the blanket more on something like this, because it was hanging on there before, right? So it might take a wash or something to get this to return to its normal shape. But yeah, I cannot complain about that. That's a good blanket right there. And you can see it's draining right now onto the floor. That's not ideal. Paper towel in here. I'm just gonna, yeah. That looks like it'll be good for what I need it for. Okay. Well, as you can see here, my blanket is still hanging, and for the most part, it's dry. It is dry, except for these tips. These tips are still a little damp. They were wet this morning. It's now noon, and they're still a little damp, so I'm gonna leave it until probably tonight, and I'll check back up on it. But as you can see, the color is pretty good. Like there's a few light spots, but overall it's fairly uniform, as compared to what I was expecting, which was not uniform at all. I think it was a good thing that I folded it like an accordion, so like up down up down up down, instead of like folding it in on itself, because that way the dye can get to all parts of it more or less equally. So I did that, and since it wouldn't fit in the sink if it was all like lengthwise, after I folded it into an accordion where it was like, you know, this thick and like blanket length long, I then rolled it so it was like a cinnamon roll almost. Okay, that's what I did. It seemed to have worked for this time around, and yeah, there's definitely a few lighter spots, but overall I am happy with this experiment. It's not fully dry yet. I think I'll record one more actually once it is fully dry, and I'll show you the aftermath. But yeah, like this worked pretty well. So I guess that just goes to show you that you don't really need you know, a bachelor's degree in fabric dyeing in order to dye some fabric. If I could do it, I had no idea what I was doing, but if I could do it, I think you could do it. So I hope this acts as a little bit of a motivation or something like that in case you were hesitant to go ahead and try dyeing fabric. Yeah, there's not really a secret trick to it, I don't think. Is if your setup is good, you know, you'll end up with a decent looking product, and that appears to be what I have gotten. Okay, you can see there were folds here, and that made it a little less uniform in this area. I don't know if you can, yeah, you can see the variation in color there, but overall, overall, it was pretty good. It's a pretty good, dang good job. Okay. Thank you for watching so far. Hello. Blanket is finished drying for the most part, and I'm really happy how it turned out. This is the blanket. This is one side of it. This is the side that I think was blue before. And there's very slight inconsistencies, but they're hardly noticeable. Like there, I think you can tell that the green is a little more brown. Now when I flip it over, it's a little grayer or browner. And I like this color more than the other side, actually. So I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Honestly, I don't think it could have gone better than this. I don't plan on washing this anytime soon, but yeah, this area is where I hung it originally. It's in the sink, so that's why that's stretched out, unfortunately. It's not the end of the world, though. Yeah, it is what it is. I anticipated that happening, but overall, I think I did a good job. Okay, yeah. That's about all I have for today's video. Thank you for joining me. So what did I spend on this blanket? Well, the blanket itself, that was about $20. I spent, well, this says $24.99, but with my 20% off coupon, I got it for $20. And with these, the packs of dye, those are about $17 each. So $48 plus 20, that's about $68 total. And if I were to buy this blanket new online, it's at least double the price, especially for one that's of this size. What is this, like queen size? About? Yeah, so I think I got really lucky with how this turned out, and you know, just finding it at the thrift store and everything, and not only that, I think it is also special. It's more special because I sort of added my own thing to it, and that's you can't just buy that from a store. You can't buy the experience and the sentimentalness of an object from the store. So I'm happy with how this turned out, and maybe I'll do this again sometime. I want a second blanket like this, so if one comes up, I might take that as well. So thank you for watching, and let's do a little quick comparison between the box color and the blanket color. Not bad. What's the other side look like? Yeah. Okay, that's not bad. All right, goodbye. Take care. Thanks for watching.